Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is your Chief Kabbalist, as usual, coming to you from an undisclosed location at Kabbalah HQ with this week's hot take number 10. And today I'm going to talk to you briefly about a concept called uniform eating. It kind of piggybacks onto hot take number 9, where we talked about tracking, dialing in your consumption in order to continue to lose fat. And I have a section in the back of No Brainer Carnivore, one of the 11 guides that discusses in detail this topic of uniform eating. So after today, if you want to know more about it, you can get yourself a copy of the book, and there's more in there. Uniform eating was, I first discovered it, and I believe that the term was coined by the great Clarence Bass. Clarence Bass was a amateur bodybuilder. He was an attorney and a self-published author back in the 80s, and he wrote a column for one of the bodybuilding magazines for many, many years. And his specialty was getting and remaining extremely lean 365 days a year. He wrote a series of books called Ripped and also The Lean Advantage. There were a series of books that there's a picture of Clarence right there, and he just was known for maintaining an extreme amount of leanness throughout the year. Um, his he was not a carnivore. I'll make that clear very up front, but he did have this fantastic technique called uniform eating that I read about, probably not, didn't get into his books until the 90s, but it's stuck with me ever since, and I've applied it to my carnivore lifestyle as well. And uniform eating is a very simple concept. In Clarence's case, what he advocated was eating the exact same meals every day. Now, this was before even smartphones. Everybody had smartphones and Lose It and MyFitnessPal, and we're able to track things as easily as we are today. So Clarence's solution to that was simply to figure out a set of meals that met his requirements as far as volume, calories, and macros, and to eat the exact same thing every day. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not really able to eat the exact same thing every day. So I put my own twist on the concept of uniform eating, and I'm going to tell you how I did that. Um, this is for folks that understand that in order to dial in continued fat loss, you do need to track what you consume and not let it get out of hand, and not just eat as much as you want of whatever you want, even if it's within carnivore guidelines. If you're in that category, then uniform eating is a way to get all the benefits of tracking without actually having to track. And as a very simple explanation of that, what you're doing is coming up with a series of meals and snacks that you can repeat and know that you're getting a certain amount of calories and macros and those things. So here's what I'm talking about. If you choose, for example, to eat 3 meals a day, or let's say 3 meals a day and one snack, okay, come up with your favorite meals that would meet those requirements in a single day. But come up with more than 3 meals and one snack. Come up with 6 meals and two snacks, or 9 meals and three snacks. But track them, put them in your calculator, figure out if they meet your needs, and then just work with those meals that you've created and interchange them as much as you want. If once you have one for lunch and you swap it out for dinner, or if you have the same thing 2 days in a row because you like it more than some of your other choices, it won't matter because you know exactly what's in those meals. And you can just repeat them over and over again and know you're getting, for example, 2,000 calories and 180 grams of protein with this combination of meals, even if you interchange them out from day to day. But you've got to, of course, put them into your tracker and figure them out ahead of time. This is a fantastic way to simplify your life. One of the benefits of carnivore. Again, I'm not a fan of coming up with all these crazy recipes and creating all these fake carbs. So I'm a bigger fan of eating a certain amount of meat and a certain amount of eggs and keeping it consistent. But you can come up with so much variety by doing this uniform eating concept, but doing it with a series or a set of meals. I like the idea of 3 meals a day and a snack, and then coming up with 6 meals and two snacks, and just flipping them around however you feel. That's to me the perfect example of a certain amount of work, a certain amount of variety, but not too much. Again, more detail of that in No Brainer Carnivore. It's a very simple concept, but it's one that can really get you there. You continue on your journey for fat loss and not let you slide into the idea of just eating whatever you want whenever you want. And as long as you stay consistent and don't sweat the small stuff, you'll continue to see those results.